Hey everybody, it's Monday. Time for Creepy Conversations. This is Shelley.
Polly.
And Heidi crunching Apple Jacks in the background. And Shelby had to step away today because it is Martin Luther King Day and there is no school, so she is being a mama today. I mean, she's a mom every day, but you know what I'm saying. And happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody.
Yes.
All right, so how are you doing today, Polly?
We are doing fine.
And
except for I'm on Apple Jacks and now I'm going to be in trouble.
Yep, Heidi's looking for more Apple Jacks if you hear any sniffing going on. All right, I've got some weird news.
Yay.
All right, this is called It's a Dirty Job.
I love these.
In Australia, Queensland's Bill Edgar is known to some as the coffin confessor.
Ooh.
As such, Edgar shows up at funerals and speaks for the deceased, telling off family members.
I want that job.
I know. Setting friends straight and delivering bad news about beneficiaries. News.com.au reported on April 14th. But Edgar's job doesn't stop there.
Ooh.
His services, for which he charges $2,000 to $10,000, have expanded to removing items from the deceased home that they'd rather the family not see. Could be sex toys, messages of hate, love, whatever it is they've written down that they want removed from their web browsers. One gentleman had a sex dungeon in one of his bedrooms, and that gentleman was 88 years of age, believe it or not.
I want that job.
I know.
That's
Is
a
that
cool
weird?
job. No, but it's a cool job.
Yeah, it's called the coffin confessor.
The coffin confessor. I want to do it.
Could you imagine? You get nothing.
You get nothing.
And the house is mine.
Yeah. You get nothing. Yes.
You get all the debt.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so fun.
That would
And
be.
you, who he always thought was his favorite, he always hated you.
And he left you his sick cat.
You get nothing.
Oh, she's
Sorry,
like,
it's
I
done.
want
I'm sorry.
more Applejack.
I'm sorry, I got no more.
All right, Heidi, haunch it up. Good girl. All right. That means sit. Haunch. She knows. All right. Now, check this out.
Okay.
In 1923, they made predictions of what the world would be like in 2023.
Ooh, neat.
Okay? So forget flying cars. When scientists and sociologists in 1923 offered predictions for what life might look like in 100 years, their visions were more along the lines of curly-haired men, 4-hour workdays, 300-year-old people, and watch-size radio telephones.
Ooh.
Okay, now that's according to Paul Fairie, a researcher and instructor at the University of Calgary, who compiled newspaper clippings of various experts' 2023 forecasts in a now viral Twitter thread.
Ooh.
One writer envisioned a world in which Pittsburgh and London take orders on talking films from merchants in Peking, and 1,000-mile-an-hour firefighters deliver goods before sunset, which is really weird. Watch-size radio telephones will keep everybody in communications with the ends of the earth, they added, hitting the nail on the head. Archibald Lowe, the British scientist and author who invented an early version of TV and the first drone, among other things, wrote that the war of 2023 will naturally be a wireless war, thanks to wireless telephony, sight, heat, power, and writing. Professor Lowe concludes that it is quite possible that when civilization has advanced another century, mental telepathy will exist in embryo and will form a very useful method of communication. I don't know about all that. Lowe, an estimated futurologist of his era, made many other and many more accurate predictions about the 21st century, and this includes the rise of smartphones, dictation, contemporary department stores, and the internet. And the source for that is Paul Fairie, Paulfairie, at Paul E. Sci. And that's on Twitter.
Ooh.
And then I have a little short ghost story. Will you take it?
I'll listen.
I'll take it and I'll raise you a witch. No. Okay, and this comes from the source Exemplore. And this was written by Cassandra Yorgey. And this is called The River Ghost of Findlay, Washington. Ooh. It starts with a woman innocently throwing a rock in the river, and everything seems normal and calm. This is a video of it. I'm sorry. I'm describing the video because I can't show the video because of copyright. So the video starts with a woman innocently throwing a rock in the river, and everything seems normal and calm. The camera shows the choppy surface of the water for a few moments. Suddenly, a pale shape can be seen rising quickly, and a huge explosion of water bursts forth from the surface, splashing everywhere. Two women shriek and scramble away from the water, while several more bursts of water seem to shoot up mysteriously from the water's depths. The water calms down, but it still seems to spin eerily in place without any visible sign of cause. The women have no idea what's going on, but the footage circulated social media and resurfaced recently with an explanation, a supernatural explanation anyway. The women were in Findlay, Washington, where urban legend says there is a ghost of the river. The legend says a little boy named Adam drowned in the river, and the family was so distraught that they would return to the banks of the river to talk with him as if he were still there. They believed his spirit would answer them with loud bursts in the water. After the parents passed away, local residents would continue to visit the banks of the river to experience this strange, otherworldly phenomenon. Some believe this could be some sort of geothermal activity, as it has been regularly occurring for so long, although it is unclear why throwing rocks at it would cause the mysterious bursts of water to appear. Other incidents of the strange bubbles or rings rising from below the water have led to things like submerged vehicles releasing air or liquids. Weird. All right, those are all the stories I have for today. So for the rest of the show, why don't we just chit-chat?
Or dare each other to do crazy things.
Such as?
I'm just kidding.
I got nothing.
I said.
So, did you hear Kanye West got married?
What?
Yeah, I just heard that too. I don't know her name.
Okay.
I believe she was or is his assistant, and she's like 27 or something.
Huh. Really?
So, I don't know about all that, but I think she looks a lot like Kim. Which, come on, man.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I'll look up
there
her
enough
picture.
of them, her, in the world?
That's what I'm saying. Like, aren't there enough
What
plastics?
What is up
really?
with those Kardashian women? Why? First they come out all dark haired, now they're all blonde, and what is up with that?
I know. Then they have huge asses, and now they're
Now
getting
they're
their
little.
asses shrinking. Like, I don't
And-
understand. It's they're like trendy. I don't know.
Do they just want to like change themselves to see who all will follow them and change with them?
Probably. You know what I mean? Let's see what we can make the masses do.
A little off topic, but on topic, but off topic.
Yeah.
So I was going through, I don't know what I was looking for, but I just happened to see their wannabe sister, which one is it? The littlest one.
I really.
Kylie.
Oh.
was the one that started the GoFundMe because she wanted to be a billionaire.
I don't even know, but I
Anyway,
don't really
she
follow
set
the
up a
Kardashians.
GoFundMe.
Okay.
I was reading
She
this.
set up a GoFundMe.
I was reading this, and because naturally everything on the internet's true.
She allegedly.
Supposedly she set up a GoFundMe to become a billionaire. Her goal was 100,000, and she got 900,000. So shame on you people that donated.
Why are you donating to a rich girl?
Thank you. So exactly. So not shame on
Donate
her.
to the homeless.
Not shame on her for doing it because she knows better and she just did it because she did.
She's a brat.
But shame on you for donating.
Right.
Anywho, but then it also said that her makeup artist got into a car wreck or something. So she was putting out there wanting people to donate to cover her makeup artist's hospital bills. So it was like,
why didn't
have a
she just
GoFundMe?
cover
Why
it?
don't you either set up a GoFundMe for her or you cover her yourself? That's your employee.
Amen. Okay, and on that note, sorta. I don't know the name. I'm not sporty whatsoever. The guy, that football dude that was just in the hospital. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's sad and everything, right? But this dude makes money, right? How come?
No, that's I know what you're going to say, but that's not what that is.
Okay.
What it is
Okay.
that was his charity, and he was asking people to donate for his charity.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because Daniel told me this morning, because Dan was kind of pissed off about it, and he was like,
no, that's
why
he wants people to continue to donate to his charity.
Okay, because Dan's like, why couldn't he pay his hospital bills, and why wouldn't he take that money and give it to a charity?
I might be incorrect. I might be misspeaking.
Well, Dan might be incorrect. I don't know.
I might be saying this incorrectly, but when it first happened, I think that he was saying that he had a charity he was giving to, and his fans or whatever, his team was saying, please continue to donate to his charity.
Okay. Then I have no beef with that.
If that is the same situation. I'm not for sure if that's the same situation you're talking about.
Okay. No, I have no idea. Dan just said that he thought that, people donated to pay his hospital bills. And Dan was like, why the heck can't he afford his own? And why wouldn't he take that money and give it to charity? But you're probably right.
I think that's what that was about.
I digress.
However, on that same note,
yeah,
I'm so impressed with the fact that that both teams shielded the cameras from him when they were working on him. That was a given.
That was.
But the super impressive thing, and you will appreciate it, his team stayed on the field in a circle in prayer as they were taking him off the field.
See, I love that.
Yeah.
I love
that. That was like, that makes me...
Especially for all these people that were kneeling and blah, blah, blah in the past. That
meant a lot to me. It was like, oh, thank you.
Yes. I bet that meant a lot to God, too.
So saving his life on the field, the people, the paramedics, and the teams that saved his life.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. All the, whatever what do you call it? God, words are hard for me.
Words are hard. The referees
the medical teams on both sides of the medical staff. All the medical staff that came out to the field saved his life.
Nice.
His heart started. That's what saved his life. And then when they got him to, nice. Because I think in that situation, they said like getting his heart started as fast as it did is what saved his life. So,
good thing they were there.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Okay.
Sorry.
This comes from Daily Mail. Kanye West, let's see, boop-a-doo-doo-doo. I just heard this morning. Kanye West is married, and that's married is in quotes because I heard that it's not like it's not legally binding or whatever. But it says musician ties the knot with Yeezy designer in a private ceremony 2 months after the Kim divorce, and his new bride is the spitting image of his ex-wife. The pair have been spotted wearing wedding bands as a symbol of their commitment together. Despite the ceremony, the union is not legal because the pair do not appear to have filed a marriage certificate. Her name is Bianca Sensori. Or Sensori. Sorry.
So why would you... Okay. I wouldn't want to look like her. Well, I mean, I would. She is pretty, but...
Kim's very
She's
pretty,
very pretty.
but she's...
But, I would be offended that you married
Her
me because
insides
I
are
look
ugly.
like her.
Right.
Maybe she does have a totally opposite personality. That would be awesome.
I don't know.
I mean, this new one. Maybe,
That's
maybe
her.
that's why.
She
Oh,
looks
that's
a
nice.
lot
Big old
like
cigarette
her.
hanging out her mouth. Is that what a cigarette?
Yeah.
Oh, special.
So, yeah. I don't know. So, yeah, I guess they're...
Maybe it's a publicity thing.
I think it is because and yeah, there's another picture of her. Like, who's she trying to be? You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just, especially he was so publicly torn up about her and everything, right? And then in no time at all, you're already getting, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. And you obviously are going through some shit. This is not really the time to be getting married. Why don't you fix yourself and all your issues first?
So if you're going to get married to a doppelganger. Awesome.
I mean, yeah, and I would not
and
want
especially,
to...
why would you want to get married to somebody that wants to have you, what is that? Again with the words.
Again with the words. That wants to just, like, remind you of her all the time.
No, when they did it to Britney Spears, when they take your conservatorship.
Oh, no, that's another... You're very smart, because that when I was reading that article, that's what one of them suggested, that maybe he did it because then she can vouch for him and say, because they're trying to take him down.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I think, personally, I think it's a business move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she can be like, oh, this is Shelby, that was the ding. She's not going to be coming today.
What? Oh, it's only 9:30? Sweet. Look at us
Yeah.
go. Moving right along.
And
I
what
did
else
that one
is in the news that you can think about?
What else?
That's Shelby.
Shelby, we are. I can't remember what else I was going to say. Obviously, wasn't that important. Are you cheersing yourself over there?
Yeah, I was cheering myself. Cheersing.
With coffee. Okay, I don't remember.
Oh, I have one more.
Yay!
Shorty. This is just
Quit calling me names. So go on.
Yes, Shorty. Like, I'm going to call you Shorty.
I know, right?
All right. And this, it's just a little weirdo story, but it's true. And the source
The best ones are.
I know it. The source is clickondetroit.com. Excuse me. In Portland, Maine, a bargain hunter who went to an estate sale to find a KitchenAid mixer, a bookshelf, or some vintage clothing. That's what he was on the hunt for, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, he walked away with a 700-year-old treasure.
Woo.
Will Sideri stumbled upon a framed document hanging on the wall. It had elaborate script in Latin, along with musical notes and gold flourishes. A sticker said 1285 AD. Based on what he had seen in a manuscripts class at Colby College, so he took a manuscripts class, so it was just like, boom, he happened to know it. Right place, right time.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so based on what he had seen in his manuscript class, he knew that the document looked medieval. And he thought it was a bargain at $75. Academics confirmed that the parchment was from the Beauvais Missal, which was used in the Beauvais Cathedral in France and dated to the late 13th century. It was used about 700 years ago in Roman Catholic worship. An expert on manuscripts said that the document could be worth as much as $10,000.
Wow.
And it has been confirmed that the document was actually part of a prayer book that was a priest's liturgy. The full missal was once owned by William Randolph Hearst before being sold in the 1940s, and it was divvied up into individual pages. The practice was common in the early 20th century. Thousands of unique manuscripts were destroyed this way. It's so they could keep things secret.
Gotcha.
And
yeah. So each person has a piece of the puzzle. Gotcha.
Yep. The missal numbered 309 pages in its original form. So far, more than 100 individual pages have been tracked down.
Whoa, how cool is that?
That's so cool. So keep your eyes open.
I know. I bet whoever sold it was like,
right.
I would have murdered myself.
$10,000.
Yeah.
They sold it for $75,000. But I wonder if that guy who bought it actually sold it, or if he just got it appraised and was, because he took a manuscripts class, so obviously that would be like a dream for him, probably. But then again, he might need the money.
Yeah, because, well, I don't know. Obviously, that stuff would go up, but I mean, who would the buyer be? I mean, you know what I mean?
Right. You gotta find the right
buyer.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But God, that's kind of cool that 100 have been found, so there's still like 109 or whatever out there.
That's crazy. That's neat. I would keep it, just be like, I am worth something now.
Right.
I'm worth $10,000.
I'd get it insured though.
Oh yeah.
And I wouldn't tell anybody about it.
Definitely would go in the old vault. That would be a reason for me to get a safe deposit.
Oh
Safety
yeah,
deposit
for sure.
box.
For sure. Now, can you do that for big? I thought they were just real tiny. You can do that for big stuff too.
You roll it up or something, or not roll it up. Wait, it was in
like if it's
frame,
a painting,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll take it.
They gotta have something. They gotta have a safe, like big safes or something.
Or take it out of the frame, I guess, and roll it up and
or
protect
you could.
it.
There's got to be a way because people have to keep their paintings and stuff in something bigger than a.
Although, if you want to be, I mean, if it's like a treasure to him, he'd probably want to keep it on display.
Right.
So
yeah, that's what I'm
just
saying.
keep it
I
insured
bet.
and
I
keep
wonder if he sold it. Because you would think if that was like his, what?
I almost flew last night, but that was it. I was so close.
Okay.
It was on a boat, and I was doing this, flying in a boat.
In a
They're
boat?
like, look, she's flying in a boat. Yeah. I was like at the front of the boat, pretending like I'm flying.
Titanic.
Yeah. And they said, look, she's flying in the boat. But yeah.
I started having my dream about that house again.
Did you? Oh, see, that came back. Maybe my flying will come back.
That's weird because I was just talking to Dan about that. I dream about the same house all the time, and I don't know what the downstairs even looks like.
Didn't you say you'd seen that house, or you've been to that house, or something? I thought you said you'd seen. Isn't it the same house you and Shelby both saw or dream about?
No.
Okay, forget it.
My mom and I dreamt of the same house when I was little. It was our old. We had the same exact dream.
Yeah.
But that's a different story.
Yeah.
No, I had this dream for years. I've had this dream, and it was recurring.
Uh-huh.
You know, and it wasn't the same dream all the time, but the house was always the same.
Right.
And I never knew what the downstairs looked like. It was always, I was going up the steps, and I knew what the upstairs looked like. And then in this third bedroom, it had this little, like, I don't know, like a pull down. And it was like a little attic, but small.
Oh,
and it
yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
my witch room in the dream. And then I wake up. And it happens all the time. And it's me, Dan, and Ben that live there.
Huh.
Always. And it's like, I always go up the steps. I see, sometimes Ben's in his room, sometimes he isn't. And then our room is across. It's the same. Like, I can see the bathroom. I've got laundry next to the bed. It's just like the weirdest thing. And it's like we had just moved in, like, that week. And that's why there's laundry and stuff. And it's got that feel.
Yeah.
But I've had that dream anyway. I know people don't like to hear about your dreams, but
I do.
I do too.
I love it.
But what I don't understand is for like 10 years I've been having this dream and having this dream of this house and
Maybe
all
it's
three
the
of
house
us.
that you guys will end up in.
That's what Daniel said. I was just talking to him about it 2 days ago.
Crazy.
And I hadn't had that dream probably, I don't know, it's been a couple, maybe a year. You know, not a couple years, but maybe a year. And then all of a sudden, last month, I dreamt about it. And then 2 days later, I dreamt about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's coming back now. And then I was telling Dan, it's so weird. Why am I dreaming of this place? And he said, maybe that's the place we're going to end up. And he said, he goes, if we look at houses and you see it, would you know it? I said, oh, I'd know it like the back of my hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be like, we have to have this house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But that's what he asked too. He goes, would you be more, we have to have it, or would you be more like scared, like it's a bad omen because you've dreamt it?
Yeah.
But the dream wasn't scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If the dream was scary,
yeah,
like if something jumped out from that witch hut,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, like where there was like bodies laying there,
or like a hand or something. I don't think I'd live
Is
there.
that a hand?
Right. I don't know.
It?
You know
or
me.
Wait, what is it? Not it.
Not cousin
Thing.
it. Thing.
That was Thing.
Yep. Thing.
Sorry.
Blah, blah, blah. Have you watched that new one?
No.
Wednesday Addams. I tried watching the first episode and it kind of creeped me out, and then I never got back into it.
You like doll movies, crazy doll movies.
I do.
What do you think of the new one that's supposed to be out?
Oh, Dan wants to see it so bad.
Rodney keeps telling me about it. I have not seen it yet.
It's not even anything Dan would want to see, and he's like, I want to go see it. What's it called? Emily or something like that?
No.
Emma or I don't know. Marilyn? I don't freaking know.
Rodney keeps telling me about it. I mean, I've not
Madison?
seen it yet.
What the hell?
Oh, stop it.
Heck.
Now
What
you're
is
going
it
to make
called?
me think of it.
Maddie?
No.
No. I don't know. It's about some AI doll that kills.
Yeah.
I'm your best friend now. Some kind of crap. I don't creepy.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of crap Dan doesn't even like, you know? And he's like, we gotta go. Megan?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. I knew it would come to me. Megan. I said Madison. Maddie. Yeah, she's a creep. I don't like how she does the cartwheels and twisties and I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That back bend crap. The crab walk.
Oh, yeah.
All that. And then
Dude,
she
that
does like
freaks me out.
that kick.
I taught her that.
Like from Mortal Kombat.
I taught her that.
All fun and games till she comes in and kills me. She's
You're right.
my best friend now.
Right.
Ben does not like dolls. That is one Ben will not go to see with us. Yeah, he's not into any dolls. He thinks they're all creepy. It doesn't matter.
Aww.
I love dollies.
Right.
The creepier the better. I just think they need more love. Did you see the one? There's a 3-year-old little girl, and I'll have to show you the video of it. But anyway, there's this 3-year-old little girl, and she picked out a baby doll, and it looks like a demon baby. And I'll put a picture up on it. But anyway, do you have anything
I have
else?
nothing.
All right, we have talked your ear off for 30 minutes. We hope you guys have enjoyed hanging out with us.
As much as we enjoyed hanging out with you.
That's right.
Good talk.
Because we love you. And thank you so much for joining us. And next week, hopefully Shelby will be back. And
Head over to Shell Spells.
thank you. Head over to Shell Spells if you dare.
My translator.
Woods is hard. All right, everybody. We love you.